Y'all getting pretty?
Yes.
Yeah, we're filming a video.
You're filming a video?
Yeah. Hi babes, welcome back to my tube channel. My name is Megan and I have a friend.
I'm the friend.
Yeah, obviously.
My name is Katya, if you guys don't know already.
Okay, let's address the elephant in this room.
You?
Yeah, this. My hair is purple. That happened. I am a unicorn, so you can address me
As
such. Okay, so this is Katya, and she's my bestie. My bestie. And we're just gonna like get ready today and do a little like chit chat, talk about stuff.
Answer questions.
Yes,
From
answer some
y'all.
questions that you guys asked, and yeah, we're just gonna get pretty.
Try.
Oh, I matched the background. Oh my God, you're cute.
First, I want to tell you guys why I'm here, because I don't live here, for y'all that don't know.
She is visiting.
I am visiting, but I really want to move here because I live in
Because of me.
Wisconsin.
Sorry.
Just kidding, it's true.
facts.
Yeah, I live in Wisconsin. For those of you who don't know where that is, it's all the way up there.
BFE. Nobody cares about it, really.
Yeah, I don't care about it. I hate it, and I really want to leave because it's a piece of shit.
So my foundations are a little bit darker for
It's
my
almost out, you guys.
for me right now.
Oh my God, there's literally.
This is awkward.
Let me borrow yours.
I'm almost out here.
I mix these two. This is a Pro Filter Fenty foundation, and then I mix it with my little favorite drugstore foundation, which is,
Maybelline?
yeah, I don't stay,
24 hours, something.
yeah, something like that. It's Maybelline,
I'm
24 hour something. It's really good.
I'm mixing e.l.f. Flawless Foundation and L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Oh.
with my
Oh.
with my glow.
We need to talk about how we met.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
she does live in Wisconsin. I've never been there before,
Gross, I hope not.
and I don't plan on going. Sorry. Okay, so how we met, we actually, whoa, let's knock on this table. How do we start? Okay, so we work with the same company. We work for an anti-aging beauty company, actually the #1 fastest growing company, and that's how, in the world, yeah. And that's how we met. So we're like kind of not, we're like on the same, I am. So the first time I saw her, we were on a team call, and I was like, you can see, it's like a video chat, like we do like big like video group chat things, and I saw her on there, and she was
That's
and I was
when
like,
she knew I was the one.
I saw her and I was like, I need to be friends with this girl now. And I knew, I had her number and everything, but we had never like actually talked. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm texting her now. I literally texted her and I was like, girl, are you really doing this right now on a team call? And she was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, we're gonna be friends.
Literally, like, hell yeah.
So now we're like the bestest of friends. And so
Yeah.
we were like best friends for like, how long before we met each other? A year?
Yeah, it was a year, and I kept saying like, oh, I'm gonna come to Houston, but ew. Fucking, you know how dry is around? That shit's so gross. But anyways, anyways, I kept saying like, oh, I'm gonna come to Houston, blah, 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 blah. But you know, like, whatever. So, blah, 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 I finally made it happen.
It's a really good story.
Well, you know, like you just say you're going to and then it never happens. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just booking a ticket. Like, I gotta just like do it. And so I did, and it was just so weird because you have to understand, you guys, like, we FaceTime every single day.
Yeah, we
multiple
talk
times
every
a
day.
day.
All
like,
day, every
so
day,
it was like
probably.
I already met this girl. So to think about, like, coming here to meet her face to face was just so weird because I felt like I already did. And then, oh my God, you want to talk about, like, what I... So she comes to pick me up at this airport, right? And oh my God, you guys, the lady was literally like yelling at us outside because
I pull up to the like airport, and you know, like in an airport, you're supposed to like drive around and like keep driving around until like your person comes out. And I was like, oh, like she's right there. I'm just gonna like stop right here. And she came up to the car, and then we got out and just like stared at each other. We were like,
I literally touched her face. I was like, you're real.
It was the
Weirdest
freaking
thing.
feeling seeing her in person
Literally,
versus
it
seeing
was
her on my
so-
little phone screen. And like, I have a hair in my mouth. Yeah.
I think it's my
Is
hair.
it purple?
Brown.
Ew.
And you know what's so different is, like, last time it was like, oh my God, like, oh, like, blah, 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 whatever. And then this time it was just like,
Hey.
What's up?
Like, gave her a hug, and we were just like, hi.
yeah, like, she picked me up from the airport. I was like, what's up?
And like, it wasn't like weird. It wasn't like, hey, like let's catch up. Like we talk every day,
No,
so it
like,
wasn't like.
that's the thing. It's like usually when your friends pick you up from the airport, you're visiting them. Like you have all this stuff to tell them. Like no, like we talk literally all day, every day. So it's like this girl knows my whole life. Like we even said we're like, there's nothing I knew. I have to tell you. I talked to you like 5 minutes ago. Like it's so funny because like I talk to people all the time about Megan and like our friendship, and like everyone knows about her like back where I live. And then when I told people like I was gonna go see her for the first time, they're like, wait, they're like, you don't know this girl? And I was like, no, I know her. She's like one of my best friends. And they're like, you've never met her? And I was like, no. I was like, no, I haven't. So it was just like so funny because like people really don't believe that like we met through this business. It's so funny.
It's really hard for people to
like grasp.
Yeah, to understand like the internet and like having like so many friends like on the internet like that you've never actually met before, but like you talk every day and they basically know everything about your life already. It's just like it's weird to try to explain it to other people because a lot of the time they don't really like.
No, because like back home, like I do nothing. Like I don't really have like much, like I really don't have like any friends. And I really don't do anything. And it's so funny because then I come to Houston and like I met Olivia, one of our other friends that we do business with. And it's just so funny because like all my friends I met through this business. And it's just so crazy how like the internet can connect you with so many people.
And I think that's why we love doing what we do so much, is because we get to meet so many different people from so many different places that you would have never had the opportunity to know and like be so close with.
Like when we were meeting for the first time, one of our really good friends, Olivia, that we were just talking about, she was actually meeting her like best friend from the business in Hawaii, and it was so crazy to like see that because it was at the same time.
Yeah, it's cool because Olivia lives here, and so Katya was coming down here, and Olivia was going to Hawaii to meet her best friend from the business, and it was just like the coolest
so
thing.
magical. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, guys, by the way, while I'm talking about it. You're using the same one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Literally, this e.l.f. concealer,
The
I
camo
used like,
concealer?
yes, it's only like,
It's like $6
oh,
or something.
okay, yeah, it's so cheap. And I swear to God, I've used like Shape Tape, I've used all of them, I swear to God, and nothing is better than this one.
And you only need so little too. Like I
Yeah.
do like 2 dots and like that's it.
Yeah, like, because if I use too much, girl,
You cakey.
cake. Sometimes I like the cake, but it's just so good. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying? This, guys, is the Fenty powder. I need to get her own it because it's so good.
I'm like, I need to buy it, but
You know,
I gotta finish the one I have already, so.
I feel that. It's so good though, you guys. It makes your skin feel like silk. Like it's like really good. Yeah. Go ahead. Here, community pop. Oh, what's one thing most people don't know about you?
That's a good
question.
That's a good question.
God, where do you start? There's a lot of things people
That's
don't
what
know
I'm thinking.
about
I'm
me.
like, dang, there's a lot of
There's
stuff.
a lot of things.
I'm a weirdo.
That's a good one. She's so weird.
I'm such a weirdo.
You're like really weird, but really quiet. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay, yeah.
Like you're really quiet.
I'm
feel
very in my shell. Once,
You're like a turtle.
like a turtle. I live in my shell and I'm very comfortable in my shell.
I think you're cool. Oh my god.
But like once you like get to know me, then you're like, oh, like this girl's weird.
Freaking cool.
But like cool.
in a
weird.
cool way, yeah. You're not like a weird,
Not
like
like a-
awkward weird.
Yeah, like the good kind of weird. You guys know what I'm talking about. What about you? What's one thing that people don't know about you?
Oh my god.
Or a few things, whatever.
Girl, where to start? I think a lot of people don't know how nice I actually can be.
Can be.
Okay. Because like, here's the thing, like a lot of people are like scared to talk to me, I feel like.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like have this like whole like, what's the word?
Like how they feel about
Yeah, like
you.
they have this whole like idea about me, and like nobody like wants to like introduce or like come up to me, but like I'm so like open and talkative. Like if you want to come up to me, like start a conversation, I'll be like, girl, what is up? Like, you know, we could be friends. I can be friends with anyone.
Yeah.
But I feel like, especially because like sometimes what I post or like what I say, like I don't know, it's hard.
That's one thing about being on social media and like what am I trying to say? Like people don't really know.
Yeah, like
people
having
who
a
don't,
presence on
yeah,
social
people
media.
don't actually know you. They just know you from like what you post on social media. And I think what we've realized recently is like you have to put yourself out there and show people who you actually are, and so that
Right.
they know. Because
Like,
like
be
if you
vulnerable.
don't, yeah, because if you don't, then they're gonna make up this how they think of you like on their own terms. Like they create their own like reality of what you are when like I don't know. And that goes back to like being a brand and like all that stuff. But like that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole nother video. A lot of times, like that's why I took a break a while ago, and I was just like, I can't do it anymore. Like I freaking hate social media. Like I can't do it because it can get to you. A lot of times, you just have to be strong about it.
You really have to be secure in who you are and your
yeah.
beliefs and stuff like that, because it's like one moment you put something out there, people are gonna, you know, tell you their opinion because they feel like they're entitled to tell you how to live your life because you're putting it on social media. But it's not the case at all. Like nobody
No.
should ever try to tell you how to live your life, like no matter if you're putting it on social media or not.
At the end of the day, we had a conversation about this the other day. Like at the end of the day, people are gonna say whatever they want about you.
No matter what you do.
No matter what you do, you can be freaking, I don't know, who's a good person? Oprah Winfrey. People hate her. I don't know. Like it doesn't matter. You can do like so much good for the world, and no matter what, people will twist it into a way that you are something and someone that you're not.
Yeah. And that's just what comes with being in this industry. And I think that like both of us try to change that stigma around it and make it a more positive, uplifting make it a more positive and uplifting place for people,
Right.
rather than like just like boasting about the good things, and like also saying like, hey, like I go through shit too.
Right. Yeah, and it's so great, like when I get people that like come to me, and I know you do too, like when they're like keep posting like all this encouraging stuff. Like I love seeing you go through your journey. Like it's so great seeing you you know, go through your journey, because like people want to see that. Like people don't always want to see the good stuff. Like you need to post that you're, you know, struggling, you're enjoying the process. Like people need to see that too, because if you're constantly just trying to post the best aspects of your life, nobody can relate to that. Nobody is going to say, oh, I can do that too. Nobody's going to want to try, because they think you're just this perfect, amazing human being, and it's just not, it's not realistic.
It's not realistic. You don't make yourself approachable.
Yeah.
That's one thing is like what I want to get away from is like people saying like, oh, I want to be you, or can I have your body, or you know, can I have your hair? Like, no, like why don't you work on being comfortable in your own skin and like loving yourself rather than trying to like want to be somebody else?
If you had 3 wishes, what could you wish for?
3 wishes. I would.
Do you believe in aliens?
I am.
This question is so difficult for me because I don't know.
I think I do.
I think yes. I think
I don't
there's
know if
something else
they're-
out there.
Yeah, I don't know if they're like what we portray
think
them
they are.
as. Yeah, like an actual like alien, like you picture an alien and you see like the alien emoji or something. I don't know if it's like that, but I do believe that there's other stuff out there because holy shit, the galaxy is giant.
So big. Yeah, that question is so hard for me because my whole life I grew up like, no, like we're, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, no. And then, but like all this, like, you know, I watch shit all the time.
Like
Conspiracy shits. Like, I'm obsessed with that right now. But like half of it is just like, there's no way you can deny this stuff. Like, it's just like, we're so small and compared to all the other planets too. What do you guys think? I want you to comment.
Yes,
Tell
leave
me.
a comment.
Tell me if you believe in aliens.
Do you think I'm an alien?
I know she's one. Okay, I don't believe in ghosts. Are ghosts different than spirits?
I was just gonna say.
I think I believe in like spirits that like, you know, have issues and like need help.
Oh shoot, let's get.
Oh my god, it's a ghost!
I don't know, and I think that's why I don't really like spooky season. Like I'm down, but I don't want to go to a haunted house and be scared. I don't want to go
fucking
to
hate
a
Halloween.
corn maze. Like when I was a kid, I would be terrified to like go trick-or-treating because of people with scary costumes.
Yeah.
Like I was terrified.
Same. Oh my god, maybe that's why we're destined.
And don't mind me, I just have my blush.
I love that.
Blush in a bag because it's broken, but this is like my favorite blush, so. Roast me in the comments, please. The more comments, the
Honestly
better.
though, I feel like a lot of people do that.
What, roast me in the comments?
I wish. No. Have like shit in bags. Like I remember my highlighter broke and I had to put it in a bag. No.
How do you like being your own boss?
Oh, this is my favorite question. I get asked this a lot actually by like people, especially from my hometown. How else do you answer this? I love it. Guys, I have always worked in retail. I have always been like a retail manager. And so like that's just kind of always been like my jobs. And let me tell you guys, quitting, like
I remember when you quit.
girl, I closed. Like,
She's like, I just quit. And
I was like, yeah, I'm done. But
okay.
like, you guys, like, because I would have to wake up, like, being a manager, like, you got to be there every single day. You got to take care of all these freaking people. It's so stressful. You get no days off, no holidays off, like nothing at all. You're there every day, like, it's horrible. And I was just like asking myself, like, what am I doing? Like, I can never see my family. Like, my grandma is actually sick right now with cancer, and you know, my mom is like dealing with her business and everything. And so like we would like try to like get all these meetups just for my family. Like we would literally try to like make a day for my family, and they wouldn't even allow me, like I wasn't even allowed to get off for that. And so I was like, okay, I like had to think about it, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, I am literally sacrificing my family. I can't see my family. I cannot see friends. I can't go out. I can't do anything for what? This check is nothing. Like, I make more than this selling shampoo. Like, what am I doing? And so I was just like, forget this. I was like, I want to do business. I want this to be my life. So forget
Let's
this.
do it.
Let's just do this. So I quit, and I was like, I'm doing this full time. And ever since then, I've been traveling. I've been partying. I've been selling shampoo. And I think the best part too is just being able to work wherever, go wherever,
Yeah.
and help people.
And not be like obligated to be somewhere at a certain time. I agree. I love it. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. But on the other hand, it is difficult if you don't have self-discipline.
Oh yeah.
You have to have self-discipline to be able to do your work. It's easy to make excuses, but like it's even better when you don't. And you actually like hit your goals and accomplish things that you want to accomplish. But it's not all like sugar and
Right,
coated
it's not all fun and
rainbows,
games.
like,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. Like I said the good part, she said the real part. Don't get me wrong. I do have a lot of people that are interested in the business, and then they understand like it actually is a business and it's your business. And I think that's the toughest part. Is like
Yeah.
people get into the business thinking, oh my god, I have this opportunity.
They're like, all I have to do is post. Like I can
Yeah.
do that, but it's not.
It's so
not-
much more.
Yeah, there's a lot more like behind the scenes work that goes into it. I mean, we joke about it all the time. Like, oh my god, I have to get ready and take photos, but like, it's kind of like hard work. Like
Yeah.
you have to like, it's not easy. Being an influencer isn't easy. And I know we love to talk about like the good and stuff. Like it's amazing that we can, like we literally slept until 11 because we can.
Right.
And that's like why I have to work so hard is because like this is my dream job. Like I don't have to wake up for anybody or go and be anywhere at a certain time. Like
Exactly.
you put in the work and you see.
And that's the thing too, is you really, what you put in is what you get out, and you will see that. A lot of people are like, well, this business doesn't work. This like is a scam. This is whatever. No.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. It's but a joke between us.
That's our favorite thing.
But the problem is like they're not putting in the work. They're not doing the things that it takes to get out what, you know, it takes to be a director. It takes to like reach these rings. And
The business doesn't work for you if you don't work for the business.
we live in a world, this day and age, where, you know, what's it called? When you attract something?
When you attract something.
Yeah.
Like
Like when you think, can you attract?
oh, like manifesting? and
Yes. Partially,
That's part of it.
True. Like mindset is everything. But that's not true. I'm sorry if you're thinking about like, oh, I'm just gonna think about like, you know, this life I want, this car I want, this job I want, you know, this rank I want, but you're not doing anything to get it. If you're not working towards anything to achieve it,
Right.
if you're not planning it, you're not going to get it. And people like just are so upset about like the fact that like, you know, they're like, well, I've been, you know, manifesting it and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, what have you been doing to achieve it?
Right.
I just need to like highlight it.
Okay, I think I'm done. I have to do lips too, but we'll do that together. Let's see.
I need to put my eyebrows in place too.
You just won $10,000. What are you going to do with the money?
Invest it.
Hey, that's a smart answer. I'm really bad
Period.
with money. I'm so bad with money. I'd probably go shopping, to be honest.
I would save it and invest it later. I'm gonna use yours. Guys, this is our sculpting taffy. It's like hairspray in a jar. Mine is literally like gone. So
Sculpting
she
taffy.
actually taught me this trick.
I did.
To
To set your brows. It's
To
like
set
a
your
brow
brow.
gel. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
my attitude. Sometimes I go a little overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just not be shy. I'm so shy and I hate it sometimes. I don't know why it's so hard for me to just like talk to people.
You're correct. It is hard for you.
That is correct. What's your most embarrassing moment?
This is difficult. I have a lot.
Do you get embarrassed?
Girl, not really, but that time I told you, I can't say that on camera.
Say it.
Honestly, I
I'll
wasn't
bleep
even
it out.
embarrassed. I wasn't even embarrassed.
Wait, what was it?
Oh!
Okay, she can't say that on camera. I'll tell you mine. I was in the 4th grade, and
Yeah, I was gonna say like yesterday.
I was in the 4th grade, and I was sitting next to this boy that I kind of liked, I guess, and I had dropped my water bottle on the floor, and I like bent down to pick it up like off my chair,
No.
and I farted.
No. No.
I farted. He heard it, and I was just like, oh, I was like, oh. If you were an animal, what would you be?
Oh, lion for sure.
At this moment, I would be a unicorn. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
I was gonna say pizza.
Pizza. You can eat it so many ways. Pizza rolls, pizza like puffs, pizza fries.
Pizza puff?
You don't know what a pizza puff is?
No, is that like a
I think that's a Wisconsin thing.
Pozzoli?
The fuck is a Pozzoli? It's like a
Like a hot pocket?
it's like a huge pizza roll. Fry.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm going to Wisconsin.
Oh my god. We fry everything.
One of the other reasons I would go to Wisconsin is for cheese curds. Like
Oh.
real life Wisconsin
Oh my god,
cheese
so
curds.
good. Wow, we look so much better than when we started this video.
Catfish?
Catfish who? Dude, literally you guys, if you highlight your like chest and your collarbones, it will bring you from an 8 to a 11.
That's a lot of points.
I'm not kidding you guys. And your shoulders always. Cause then like you'll be in the club and you're like, oh she cute or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's it. That was fun.
That was fun, guys. Thanks for asking us questions.
Yeah. Don't forget to leave in the comments.
And don't forget to
If
subscribe.
you believe in aliens, subscribe. Like it if you learned something. If you like us, like it. But that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.